Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
What time is it by your watch?
I'm sorry, my watch has stopped.
It's 2:42 by my watch. But it moves a bit fast.
Let's ask someone else.
It's one of the highlights of the match.
What?
The wonderful passing Melina did.
Too bad I missed it.
All of my friends are going out to the lake tonight and I'm going too.
Over my dead body you are.
That was a nice funeral.
Yes, Dad, it was.
The son gave a nice speech about his father.
It was long, too.
I think it was about 45 minutes long.
But it went by fast. It was interesting.
I liked it.
I'll give you a speech like that, too.
Do you think anyone will come to my funeral?
Of course.
I think only the family will be there.
You have lots of friends. They will be there, too.
Where are you going for your holidays, Charles?
To Australia. I'm going to visit my uncle in Brisbane for 3 weeks.
Good gracious. You certainly are lucky. How are you going there?
By air, of course. It takes over 2 weeks to go by sea.
I once went to Singapore by air. It was very exciting but never again.
Why? Did you feel frightened?
For a short time. One of the engines caught fire.
What did the pilot do?
He put it out and flew back to the airport. Then he asked the people at the airport where the emergency runway was.
Did you land safely?
Yes, we did. But I shall never fly again.
Hi, Jane. How are you doing this morning?
I'm all right, thanks. Just a little tired.
Late night?
Yeah, I got home around 2.
We came too early. There are still 3 hours before the performance starts.
I know. Sorry, I shouldn't have rushed you. But I just couldn't stay at home and wait.
Never mind. What about taking a look around the theater?
Why not? I'd love to do that.
Here we go. There is a museum of the Beijing opera art. They come to the Museum of the Beijing opera art.
Wow. Look at this. So delicate and beautiful. Did ancient Chinese people really wear them?
Not really. They are just opera costumes. Do you like the embroidery?
I surely do. They must have had advanced machines in ancient China to do that.
No. They are all handmade, girl. You know, the ancient Chinese women were supposed to be good at needlework.
Unbelievable. I could never do that.
Very few can. That's why these clothes only appear in the museum.
Listen. Some people are singing outside. Is it the opera?
Oh, yes. I heard there was an opera fans club. They are probably practicing now. Want to have a look?
Yes, let's do it.
Follow me. Make sure not to interrupt them.
Of course not. We don't do that.
Old Dyson looks as if he maybe kick the bucket any day.
Why do you say that?
I've ever seen a living being looked so thin.
Really? In my eyes it's normal, as an old man. To be thin is better than to be fat.
Maybe you are right.
You are friend of Janet, right? I am Andrew, Andrew Smith.
Nice to meet you, Andrew. I am Norrin, Norrin O'Neill.
I'm sorry. I didn't quite catch that.
Norrin. Noirin. It's an Irish name.
I am thinking about inviting you to a dinner. When would you have time? And what kind of food do you fancy?
That would be great. I am really in the mood for a spicy hot pot. Any special reason for the invitation?
To thank you for helping me at work last week. If you would not have been so kind, I would not have been able to pick my parents from the airport. You really did me a big favor. Thank you so much.
It was my pleasure. How about this evening? I feel very hungry now.
Fine. I know a good hot pot place in the downtown area. Food there is pretty spicy too. Shall we try that one?
Okay with me. You are the boss. I will meet you downstairs after work.
Do you want to go out for dinner tonight?
Sure. Have you got anywhere in mind?
I'm starving, so maybe we could go somewhere with large portions.
That Italian restaurant in the city center always has large portions. Do you want to go there?
I'm not really in the mood for Italian, actually. I was thinking of something a bit spicy.
If you want spicy food, then I'd recommend going to a Thai, Indian or Chinese restaurant. How about that Chinese buffet on Cowley Road?
I really like that restaurant. You get a lot for your money there. But they've westernized their food, so it's not actually that spicy.
You're right. Most of their dishes have sweet sauces. We could try that Indian restaurant just down the road from us.
The Taj? They're a bit expensive, but they do serve large portions of very hot food.
The Taj it is then.
Shall we bring our own bottle of wine to save some money?
They'll still charge us a corkage fee.
That's right. It'll probably work out to be about the same then anyway.
Don't worry about money. I'll treat you tonight.
Are you sure? We could go Dutch.
No, I'll pay. It's my turn anyway. You paid last time.
I won't argue with that. Let's go. Hi, Mike, what gives?
Hi, Bill. This is my new car.
Hey, great set of wheels.
You like it, huh?
Who wouldn't? Wow. That's out of this world.
It is special, isn't it?
Yeah, too cool. How much did they sold you for?
Lots. Looks like I'll have to moonlight for the next 2 years.
I can imagine.
Hey, let's go for a spin. You can try it out.
I'd love to.
Okay, let's go.
So, how'd everyone do?
Well, there's this clock. I was my vintage clock. How do you have my clock?
Your vintage clock? I just paid $65 for it.
65? What the? How did you bargain him down? Way. You've never even been to a flea market before.
It must be my special touch. I think bargaining is in my blood.
Never underestimate a woman when it comes to bargaining.
Your muscles are a spectacle.
Thank you. That's the result of exercise. By the way, do you work out?
No, but I am starting working out from now on.
Fine.
How did you get into hip-hop?
Well, all my friends listened to it, so I became a big fan too.
Who is your favorite hip-hop artist?
I'm a big fan of Snoop Dogg.
I heard that Janet has got a new job. She's working for the United Investment Group. I heard that they pay very well.
I heard that too. She must be making a pocket. Well, good for her.
Now, she'll be able to save up for that holiday in the United States.
Yes, she will. At the moment, the exchange rate is very favorable, so she should try to go as soon as possible, while it's cheaper.
You're right. By the way, did you hear that Tom inherited some money recently?
Really? I thought his parents had died several years ago.
They did. He inherited the money from an uncle. I hope he doesn't lose a lot of it in tax to the government.
Dying can be very expensive nowadays. What's he going to do with it?
He said that he would probably invest most of it. He's got a well-paid job, so he doesn't need the money to cover day-to-day expenses. He just wants some extra money available for when he retires.
I had some good financial news yesterday too.
Really? Have you won a fortune in the lottery?
No, but I got a pay rise of 5% and a bonus for all the hard work I've put in recently. I think it was very nice for my boss to show his appreciation in that way.
It certainly was. So, what are you going to do with your windfall?
Do you want some dessert?
No thanks. We just need our check. Have you seen the waitress?
Where is our waitress anyway?
Yes, the service hasn't been the best. Is that our waitress over there?
I'll walk over and get the bill, since I don't think the waitress is coming over here anytime soon.
Good idea. Just bring it back and we'll figure it out together.
So the bill is $36.
How much do you think we should leave for a tip?
My first inclination is to leave nothing for a tip.
I agree, but we don't really know the whole story. There may have been problems in the kitchen beyond her control.
Let's leave 10%, so that we at least leave something for the service.
I agree. We will leave $3.60 for the tip.
Do you have a minute?
Sure. What's up?
I'm leaving now, Mum.
Take care, Sonny.
I will. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.